Good afternoon. My name is Darryl Kwao. Time for business on Joy News today. The Lands and Natural Resources Ministry says it has set aside some $3 million for alternative livelihood programs to curb illegal mining. The funds are part of a World Bank facility aimed at supporting persons living in mining communities. Dr. Isaac Kakari is the National Project Coordinator for the Multi-Sectoral Mining Integrated Project.
We, as a Ministry of Lands and Natural Resources, come up with a document which the World Bank has accepted to work with. And basically, the idea is to make sure that we look at our regulatory framework and see whether we can review some of them so that we can tackle the issue from the legal point of view. We need to dredge our rivers and reclaim most of the lands that have been devastated. We need also to find alternative livelihood programs for some of these people who ought to do some other work. There's no need for them to say that I want to mine by all means. There are some people who want to do something else, and we need to support them. Also, we look at technological adaptation, how we can use technology to be able to tackle some of these things. One of which is tracking equipment and so on, and making sure that we use drones, for instance, to be able to monitor. So these are things that we've been discussing with the World Bank, and indeed they've agreed that we should, moving forward, that's what we should do. Well, you know, the issue is trying to work with the communities themselves, because as I said, there's going to be a baseline. Now, one of the things that we're going to do is that the baseline will, for instance, tackle the issue of alternative livelihoods, tailoring the communities themselves. So we have to go to the ground and begin to let them tell us what they want to do other than mining. So that when you ask them to do that, they are more likely to do what they program.
The Bank of Ghana is projecting some further reduction in the cost of credit. The central bank is basing its projection on pickup in capital levels of banks and improved sector confidence. Currently, the interest rate is hovering at around 20%. Head of Banking Supervision at the Bank of Ghana, Osei JC, says the development would also help grow the economy. He was speaking at the roundtable discussion on issues in the banking sector organized by Integrity Magazine.
Going forward, it is expected that the reforms that we have done in the banking sector will impact positively on the macroeconomy by way of reduction in interest rates. People will be able to access loans at a rate that will be very conducive for their businesses. So far, credit is gradually picking up, and the initial signs are encouraging. We anticipate that as the banks continue to implement effective and efficient credit administration procedures, together with the institutionalization of the credit referencing and collateral registry systems, credit growth will rebound to provide strong financial support to the growth prospect of the economy. One of the ways that we want to address the NPL menace is to put in place some kind of soft systems, and that is ongoing.
Well, still with the financial sector, Chief Manager at the Banking Supervision Department of the Bank of Ghana, Ismail Adam, has charged financial institutions in the country to design products which suit the needs of their customers. According to him, the aim of financial institutions should be enabling small and medium-scale enterprises to acquire products easily. Let's listen to him speak to Joy Business after the 2019 SME Summit organized by Sinapi Aba Savings and Loans here in Accra.
The financial institutions, what they need to do is to understand the business environment of SMEs and try to design products that to suit their environment. If somebody's in SME, obviously you know that the documentations will not be that right. He wouldn't have security, as in collateral security. And so if somebody in that space want to have access to finance and you want to go by the standards of bigger institutions, as in asking them to come with 3-year audited financial statements, come with a recognized collateral security. Obviously, you know that is going to be difficult. So just understand the environment, understand their needs, and design products that will suit their and that is a responsibility on financial institutions.
And of course, there's plenty more to come on the marketplace at 1 o'clock. It's back to you, Daniel.
Thanks, Daryl. Have a super day yourself. Now, in sports, Benedict also will bring you some details on the maiden edition of the Africa Women's Sports Summit underway here in Accra.